Today is a good day to, like you said, wrap up some of those chores as we finish up the weekend. We're still tracking out some of that rain. A bulk of the heaviest activity now moving to our east. With that being said, still some pretty decent showers coming in along portions of, well, just off to the west of I-75, I suppose, into Dayton, Pikeville, Dunlap, all the way into Red Bank. Some pretty light to moderate rain. This is going to continue to shift into Ray, Meigs, McMinn counties as we go through the rest of the morning. So there's still going to be batches of rain throughout the morning, and there's plenty of wet roadways here across the Tennessee Valley, even a few slick spots in the highest elevations along the Tennessee-North Carolina line. So give yourself a little extra time this morning if you're going to be traveling out and about. But here's a look at the overall picture. Again, we have this low pressure sliding to the northeast. That's going to continue to bring out some of those showers throughout the mid-morning. But notice how a bulk of the rain is now shifting off to the east. And if you look just to our north, a little bit of snow falling into southern Indiana and portions of Ohio. But of course, that rain snow line way too far to our north. Temperatures are just a little bit too warm, although it's still a pretty chilly morning. 43 in Athens, 42 in Dalton, and 43 here in Chattanooga. And the thing is, we're not going to budge all that much. We'll probably warm another 5 degrees, so temperatures are going to stay locked into the 40s, and we're going to have gusty winds upwards of 20 miles per hour with some light rain. So again, just one of those days where you probably want to put on a movie and just enjoy the indoors. So let's track out the rest of your Sunday morning. Notice most of the activity through mid-morning and early afternoon kind of dwindles. So there's still going to be light pockets of rain, a little bit of fog, but by this evening, there may be another surge of moisture trying to push here across the Tennessee Valley. I think this is primarily going to be east of I-75 into western North Carolina and across portions of North Georgia. With that being said, there certainly will be the potential for more rain, but this is going to move out quickly, and then just a few lingering light showers overnight, and cold air starts to crash down, so we can't completely rule out a few rain showers transitioning over to snow in the higher elevations along the Cumberland Plateau or back into the Great Smoky Mountains. Again, not expecting any impacts, but it certainly will be possible for a few high elevation flurries to be flying around. Of course, here in the valley, you already guessed it. Yeah, we're not going to see any snow here across portions of the southern valley into northwest Georgia. But again, additional rainfall. This just kind of shows you that the rain is pretty much wrapping up. We're still going to have the potential for maybe another 1/10 of an inch, but nothing substantial coming our way for the rest of your Sunday. And again, talking more on that mountain snow, winter storm watches in effect for the eastern Tennessee mountains from the Virginia border all the way down to portions of Gatlinburg. Again, this is mainly going to be for those peaks about 2,500 feet, 4 inches possible. For the highest peaks like Mount LeConte, upwards of 8 inches could be possible as this northwesterly flow starts to kick in and bring that moisture into the highest peaks of the mountains. And you can see, again, this isn't going to affect us. That's just going to hug that North Carolina-Tennessee line. So if you want to see some snow on Monday, you can drive up to those areas and there will be some flakes of flying. But it's going to be a little bit too warm here in the valley. Temperatures staying pretty close to seasonal average really through the next 7 days or so. In fact, Thursday we're even going to drop to 42 for a high, so it is going to be quite chilly. We have this upper level ridge, which is a feature that typically brings us warmer and sometimes drier conditions, and that's going to continue to kind of flex its muscles, bringing warmer air into portions of the southeast. So this is going to set up a pretty good winter battle zone for winter weather across the plains into the Midwest. So what that means for us, probably an active pattern, but just not cold enough for any wintry weather. So if you're a snow fan, doesn't look like we're going to have too many chances coming up, but there will be another additional chance for some mountain snow by Thursday with some cooler temperatures.